Forgiveness. In my experience, it's one of the hardest things that we can do in life. Oftentimes people will go days, weeks, months, years, even whole lifetimes withholding it, and not always for negative reasons. Sometimes we'll refuse to forgive an ex-lover because of the way they betrayed us, or we'll refuse to forgive a friend because they didn't call us on a special occasion. Yeah. But sometimes we refuse to forgive people, perhaps a loved one who's passed away, because they left us alone here in this world. But what is it? In order to truly understand what forgiveness is, we must look to its antonym, its opposite. By definition, the opposite of forgiveness is punishment. So the question is, who are we punishing? Science has shown us that stress can actually reduce your lifespan by minutes, hours, even years. So when you hold in a negative emotion, you are quite literally holding in poison. Now, oftentimes we have very valid reasons for withholding that forgiveness. But what we don't realize at the time is it's almost like someone coming up to you, punching you in the face, and in order to get back at them, you are punching yourself in the face. Why do you think they call it holding a grudge? It's something that you're carrying along with you until you decide to release it. Remember that ideal, that it's until you decide to release it. Offering forgiveness is not a sign of weakness. If you remember what I said in the very beginning, it's oftentimes one of the most difficult things that I've ever had to do. We often look at forgiveness as letting the other person off the hook or letting them win. But that's where we need to change our mindset, because forgiveness has nothing to do with anyone except ourselves. We deserve it. We deserve to put down that baggage. We deserve to live those extra couple of years. Forgiveness is not you going back, or you letting them come back, or you letting them win, or you giving up. No. Forgiveness is you taking back control of your life. Because you've got to understand the reality of the situation. This is someone who, for whatever reason, they've given you this bag, and they've said you've got to carry this for the rest of your life. Forgiveness is you putting down that baggage and saying, no, this is my life. I will not allow another person to dictate what I will carry on my journey. And what's more, forgiveness offers perspective. Now, I'm sure there's many of you who are sitting there withholding that forgiveness, and you're thinking that you did everything right. And maybe you did. Maybe there's absolutely nothing in the situation that you could have done better or improved upon, and you were absolutely 100% correct in everything that you did. But you will never know for sure unless you can take off your blinders and see things from all angles. And what we've got to realize is that there's a lot of things that were shoved inside of that bag that that person gave you to carry around. And one of those things are those blinders. So when you finally offer up that forgiveness, you can really take off those blinders and you can really see the situation from all angles, see it for what it is. And what you might be surprised to realize is that there's someone else in the equation that you need to learn to forgive as well. And I'm not saying that you did anything wrong. I'm not saying that you are the antagonist in this story. What I'm saying is that life is not always black and white. And oftentimes, the reason that we can't move forward, the reason that we can't be the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be, sometimes the reason why we can't actually forgive is because we can't forgive ourselves. And the reason we can't forgive ourselves is that we refuse to acknowledge the fact that we could be wrong in that situation. Not 100% wrong, but we could have some of the fault in that situation. And until we finally acknowledge that, until we finally forgive ourselves, we can never truly move on. We can never truly put down that baggage. And the only way to get to that point is to forgive them. So don't do it for them. Do it for yourself. Do it because you deserve it. You deserve to be free. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to not have someone else tell you what you have to carry on your journey. So forgive them and be free.